Texas doesn't really have alimony. We call it maintenance. And there's two forms. There's spousal maintenance and post-divorce maintenance. The spousal support is broken into temporary support while the case is pending and post-divorce maintenance after the case is finalized. So the judges look at different factors, though. Judges in Texas want both spouses to get up on their feet, and start supporting themselves. So maintenance for any period, whether it's temporary or post-divorce, is allowed only to meet the reasonable and necessary needs of the spouse. So the factors that really go into place are whether one spouse was a stay-at-home spouse, what their income capacity is, what is the difference between the earning potential of both spouses, and the needs of the children after the divorce. If there is alimony ordered, it can be modified, but you'd have to show major change in circumstances to be able to do that. If the needs of the spouse has changed, if something drastic has happened where for health reasons, if they're unable to get a job, if something has changed with the needs of the children that they have custody for, and that's preventing them to, get out and get on their own, and they're unable to meet their reasonable and necessary needs. Alimony is not very common in Texas. Courts want both spouses to be able to become self-sufficient and independent pretty quickly, so it's a little bit difficult to get. For a temporary period while the divorce is pending, courts will factor in whether a spouse was a stay-at-home parent, stay-at-home spouse, they don't work, they don't have the education to get out in the work field and support themselves. They will consider those factors and allow temporary support. Now, for post-divorce maintenance, if the case has been ongoing for quite some time and there's factors that are preventing for the spouse to be independent and sufficient to be able to make their reasonable and necessary means, the court will take this into consideration as well. If you have questions about alimony and maintenance in Texas, give Kamal Law Firm a call.